Nation. Cash. Starboy in the building. Hashtag DC for real.
High quarterbacks, niggas get freaky like Ezekiel
Cowboys.
We touchdown or nothing, you know we not punting.
We them boys.
It's 31, they out, we the American team. Fuck all the 31, they out, we the American dream. We the
My
boys.
haters call me Starboy, but you can call me Star-Lord. Picture so hard that all you see is stars, boy. Now you screaming, oh Lord, all I see is stars. Look at his wrist, look at his chest, look at his grip, look at his fist. Stars, stars, stars. And I rep it the meanest. Swear to God I'm the cleanest, cause I got my Pumas on, custom jersey on, got them stars on. Yeah, they call me Hood Rich Superstar, Oak Cliff Jerry Jones. But I go and roll like Jason Witten without his helmet on. Oh, I can eat up the competition like Zeke, that's 21 Savage. I put them threads on, they call me Cold Billy. Yeah, I drip that sauce, had them haters lost. Hey.
High quarterbacks, niggas get freaky like Ezekiel
Cowboys.
We touchdown or nothing, you know we not punting.
We them boys.
It's 31, they out, we the American team. Fuck all the 31, they out, we the American dream. High quarterbacks, niggas get freaky like Ezekiel
Cowboys.
We touchdown or nothing, you know we not punting.
We them boys.
It's 31, they out, we the American team. Fuck all the 31, they out, we the American dream.
Blowing white stars, gotta win. Hard hitters in the game, hard hitters on the bench, hard hitter tailgating with a cowboy sit. Throw a fist in the air if you trying to represent. We about to run through them Beagles, we about to run through them Binds. I think we ate on some skins. I'm calling up Jerry Jones, tell them we need some new clients. I think they think that we lying, we think we not even trying. Being shit straight for the birds, that's why them Eagles ain't flying. That's when the hunger get worse. Touchdown a mill to them Giants, field goal a point from the line. Take the whole team on the dime. I think they deep is blind. Yeah, we them boys, dancing like D every time.
High quarterbacks, niggas get freaky like Ezekiel
Cowboys.
We touchdown or nothing, you know we not punting.
We them boys.
It's 31, they out, we the American team. Fuck all the 31, they out, we the American dream. High quarterbacks, niggas get freaky like Ezekiel
Cowboys.
We touchdown or nothing, you know we not punting.
We them boys.
It's 31, they out, we the American team. Fuck all the 31, they out, we the American dream. We them boys.
We them boys. What's up, y'all? It's late on Sunday night, baby, aka prime time. You know, something the Dallas Cowboys are most quite familiar with. So why not get prime time here on Sunday? You know, we got about 42 days. Unlike my count, I was off today. But we're going to talk a little bit about some news, and we're going to follow up from our show yesterday when, you know, Jerry Jones had some choice words about Ezekiel Elliott being the focal point. Well, the GOAT actually heard that, and, you know, thanks to Blogging the Boys over there at RJ Ochoa with Blogging the Boys via the SB Nation NFL show over there, they got the GOAT on the line, and I'm going to share with you I'm going to show you what he said even better. So tap in here today. If you're on prime time with me, baby, we are going to learn that Emmitt Smith is backing Jerry Jones, that Ezekiel Elliott needs to be the focal point as we get into his 7th year, as that is. So y'all tune in here today, baby. Let me know where you're watching from. Give me a comment. Let's get acquainted here. I've got a great show. I've got a couple of new things we're going to do here today. I got a new segment I'm going to unload. We're going to get our segments here together. We're going to make this show a little bit more interesting every time we get it up on board. Thanks to our green badges, you know, that keep the lights lit here in the studio. So thank you to the over 100 green badges that support the content here. First of all, to get us operational. Secondly, everybody that's in the star game here, if you don't see what's up behind me, this is what's at stake here today. No, not this Emmitt Smith shirt up there. If you shop at Fanatics, though, scroll to the top. There's a link there. You can get it. I'll talk more about that in a minute. I've got a commercial from Fanatics I'm going to unload on y'all today with your boy Ezekiel Elliott. Man, I'm very excited, man. Throw me a comment up there. Let me know who's watching. And do me one favor during this show here today. This is all I ask of you if you tune in here with me today on Prime Time. We are live on 4 locations. We are live in the Built Different group page. So shout out to all my supporters here today, baby. You know, we built different. Shout out to Gang Gang, all the Patreon supporters keeping officialamericasteam.com. The lights lit over there too as well. We're going to show you a little bit about Official America's Team as well. But we want to give thanks to all those folks, man, because this content, it wouldn't be possible without y'all. So make sure, if you understand what stars are about, we got some things on the line. So before we get into what Jerry Jones and what Emmitt Smith had to say, right? We already know what Jerry Jones had to say, but a lot of folks are just learning about what Emmitt Smith had to say via the SB Nation NFL show last night. And I learned about this today through Blogging the Boys over there, thanks to RJ Ochoa. So I already shared that in the secret supporter group over there with my supporters. So thank you for the green badges that are in that group. Once you become a green badge, just hit that green badge over there, wherever you see it. Support the content here for $4.99 a month. It'll slide you in once your check clears, baby. Facebook will put you in that special group. I'm not in charge of that. They take you in and they take you out. They put you in the gym, and when you cancel your membership, they take you out. But check in over there. That's why I placed this article, so that way you could read it for further news. But let's get into a couple of shout outs right quick, and then I want to catch y'all up on where are the star givers, where are the rank and file for those giving stars here this month. Because if you see this Sean Lee autographed jersey and big ass picture behind me here, that's what's at stake here after today, y'all. Top star giver for the month of July is going to walk away with this Sean Lee combo pack. You know, just what the doctor ordered. What up, Lee? I always see you checking in, baby. I'm going to give my man Lee a shout out. I appreciate you checking in here today, baby. Do me that one favor this one time. Share this on your timeline, baby. Appreciate you tapping in here today. Context of Caitlin's checking in. She is always in the gym. I love when I come to the gym and I can always count on my cowboy cousins that's going to be there to get a good workout in with me. Not like some of my cousins, you know, they show up sometiming. They be sometiming. But Caitlin's on the line. We see you down there in Corpus Christi. Appreciate that. She says, gym time on a summer night. That's right, man. We prime time, baby. We 42 days, right? Or is it 40? No, we 40. I can't even keep count. 42, 40 days. I don't know. We about a little over a month before we get to Sunday night football, right? Yeah, man. I'm super excited. It's prime time here tonight. Quinn Coleman always checking in. Appreciate you supporting the content here. Always commenting, liking, and sharing on all of the posts here. He says, Emmitt is the GOAT, not the coach. We have coaches. Jerry needs to move out his way, and Emmitt needs to do Emmitt. Stop meddling. Ooh, my man Quinn is getting the party started, man. We ain't even got there. Hold that thought, though, Quinn. I'm glad that you tapping in, Quinn. I like your energy, baby. Keep that. We're going to have a conversation around here today. What up, Mike Bear? I see you, baby. Mike Bear actually won a prize here recently. Shout out to Mike Bear. Send me your address, baby, so I can DM you this chef apron and hat that you won here on the show the other day. So shout out to Mike Bear, the Green Bay supporter here today. Appreciate that. Let's get some more shout out to our supporters down there in Arkansas. Tanya is always in the gym too with Caitlin. I love it when my smart Cowboy fans, who are ladies that follow the Cowboys, tap into the gym to stay up to date on what's going on. We're going to talk about this news about what Emmitt had to say. My man Quinn said, Emmitt need to stop meddling, y'all. We're going to talk about this here. There you go, 42 days. I was right. I put up 40 today with Bill Bates, so I apologize. I put that on the timeline. I got a little ahead of myself. Maybe I want it to be 2 days closer. If we're at 42, who was your favorite Dallas Cowboy player at 42? I'll just put it up tomorrow. I mean, we can do what we want to do around here, right, supporters? Well, we couldn't have a show without a Facebook user checking in, so thank you. We had a Facebook user check in early on the show. Right out the gate, man, before we even got through that song, shout out to Starboy and Vidu Cash over there. Y'all seen the video of America's Team, right? Now, that was shot in 2018, y'all. I want y'all to think about that for a minute. If you're just tuning in here for the day, or maybe you just woke up, you know, because you've been asleep since the Super Bowl of this year in February, you know, where the Rams won, you know, who Colin Cowherd likes to call the new America's Team. You've been asleep, baby. You have got to wake up, man. You have got to get in the gym, baby. Yep, exactly. Never a full Facebook show without Facebook users. So thank you for all the Facebook users tapping in, baby. Make sure you go register with StreamYard today. I like to put a face with a name here on the book. So shout out to all my Facebookers. Like I said, we're live on the Build Different group page. We're live in Official America's Team. We're live on YouTube. Thank you, one of the YouTube subscribers. First comment on the board. Thank you, all the YouTube folks continuing to hang around and support the content. And lastly, my favorite new place of all is LinkedIn. We are live on LinkedIn. If you are a creator on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, and you ain't up on LinkedIn, baby, you need to link in with BG over there. I got a weekly newsletter on LinkedIn, man. Make sure you go over there and join the platform, especially if you're veterans, man. I talk about personal branding, and I talk about small business and social media, kind of like a lot of the stuff that I do here. So now that we've got the bills paid, let's take a look at this. Who's leading the stars? Well, here we are right here. King Sharon at the top of the list, baby. And that's King Sharon below him at 5,500. So don't be fooled, man. I think King Sharon think he got Deshaun Lee jersey and big ass picture in the bag. Shout out to Leslie with 5,500, Shamika 3,400, and let me get this banner off the bottom there. Shout out to Michelle Thompson. You see 3,400. Now, I don't want to forget my man Mike Rock, but he's coming in at number 6 there. So shout out to my man Mike Rock. He's at number 6. You know, King Sharon had 2. Because I had him on admin. And like we said, King Sharon is a boots on ground. Not only does he support the content here as a Green Badge supporter, he, gets involved with the stars here too as well. He's a business owner. He has a family. He's out there in Gladewater, Texas. He's boots on ground too, y'all. This is the type of Dallas Cowboy fans that I talk about. Not everybody's built for this, baby. I mean, this guy got a family, runs a construction business, and still manages to find time to check in, to tap in and get his gym rep. So thank you, King Sharon, for representing up here today. We got the star count. Let's get to the news, shall we? So like I told you, man, Blogging the Boys, I shared the link over there in the secret supporter group, right? Emmitt Smith has doubled down on what Jerry said yesterday. Did y'all tune in yesterday? Anybody throw me a comment up there and let me know. What did Jerry say yesterday that we talked about? Let's get some more shout outs. Hey, Kelly, I see you checking in late on the East Coast over there. It's 7-Eleven, on the West Coast. 7-Eleven, it's like a Micah Parsons and a Trayvon Diggs right now. Shout out to my girl, DC Nation over there. It's 10-11 over there right about now. Appreciate you tapping in on the East Coast, Kelly. But Jerry Jones came out yesterday and essentially said, we talked about that. If you haven't seen the video, scroll back. Zeke is the focal point. Let me just get this up here for you so that way you understand what I'm talking about. This was up here yesterday. We had this up here. You can see Zeke right there, peeking out of the Salvation Army kettle. Y'all remember that when Zeke jumped in the kettle and did all of that mess? Yeah, I remember that too. But Jerry Jones is up there saying that Zeke has got to be the focal point. Now, I talked about this in great detail yesterday, and I just, quite out frank, I just asked y'all, you really think Jerry's going to give us the secret sauce? I mean, come on. Caden's tapping in on top of that, says Zeke needs to be a focal point of the offense. Well, the GOAT said that too, but my man Quinn said he ain't with that business. So let's go back to my man Quinn's comment. Quinn says Emmitt is the GOAT, not the coach. Woo. That's big words right there, baby. Quinn, a big-time supporter over here. Quinn, a big-time diehard Cowboy fan. He's always tapped in. He says, we have coaches. Jerry needs to move out of his way, and Emmitt needs to do Emmitt. Man, bro, you telling the GOAT to hush over there? You know what I mean? Well, let's just take a look at what Emmitt had to say, shall we? Emmitt Smith said, there's no doubt Ezekiel Elliott is our number 1 guy and should be the focal point of the entire offense. Now, I want you to hold that thought. He said the entire offense. Now, this is Emmitt Smith, the GOAT, the king of the rush. A lot of folks that are Barry Sanders lovers, that are Walter Payton lovers, which he passed. All of those folks try to say my man wasn't that great because he had the Great Wall of Dallas. Well, numbers don't lie. Just like numbers don't lie when they come to Ezekiel Elliott, and Cowboy fans don't want to swallow that pill either because they believe Tony Pollard is a better running back than Ezekiel Elliott. Hold that thought, baby. We're going to get to the rest of this GOAT talk. At the end of the day, I love Tony Pollard. Now, this is the GOAT saying this, y'all. But Zeke is our 1, 2, 3 guy. The question becomes, how long can any man last in this league? Now, we're talking about shelf life. As Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go off an injury year in the best shape of his life going into the 7th season, he just cleared 1,000 yards last year. Can anybody tell me that smart Cowboy fans that are on here, what's the normal shelf life for a typical running back in the NFL? I want to know who's really tapped in and dialed in here today. I told you we got some things to talk about here today. So remember, Don't let my man King Sharon walk away with all the goodies. Now, while y'all digest that a little bit, I want to know the answer to that. I want to unveil a little something to y'all. Remember I told y'all I had this subscription to Dallas Morning News, right? See this? It says Dallas Morning News, photos enclosed. Don't bend, right? Oh, I got some gems in there, baby, from 2017. Do you want to see them? Throw me a comment up there and say, I do. As we got 22 folks with us live here today. So if you're watching this on one of the 4 platforms, we're live. Do me one favor, like when I open the show here today. I need one favor from everybody watching the show here today. Engagement matters. Give me one share on this video today on your timeline. Just one share. That's it. You ain't got to be like my man Mike Rock and get in the gym and throw up the bar, 225 pounds 43 times or anything. Just one share, baby. Just one share. As we got Facebook user comes in and says 6 or 7 years. I don't know. That might be a little bit long. Make sure you go over there and register StreamYard. In case you just showed up Facebook, I need to put a name with the face over there, baby. Tanya's checking in from Arkansas over there. She says about 5 years. Okay. John Leedy says 5 years. Sebi Russell, I know, is a big-time Cowboy fan. I've seen some comments here on the timeline from him. He says about 3 years. I'm thinking 3 to 4 years too as well. What year is Ezekiel Elliott coming into this year? Now, this is for all of my Pollard lovers out there. I love me some Pollard lovers, baby. Boy, I love my Pollard lovers. Now, let's get back to this GOAT talk, right? Now, Pollard lovers, we talking to you, baby. The GOATs had this to say about Tony Pollard, baby. He says, I love Tony Pollard, but Zeke is our 1, 2, 3 guy. You hear that? That means Zeke values blocking. That means Zeke is like the GOAT. He's an all 3 down back. If you just seen the new Sports Illustrated interview with, Bria I want to say her wrong. Brie with Sports Illustrated. She hangs out over there with the Fish. On the Fish Report, shout out to Mike Fisher, shout out to Bree over there. She interviewed Tony Pollard. She asked Tony Pollard, what's it going to be like in the slot this season? Y'all know what Tony Pollard said? Anybody tapping in here as we talk about this shelf life of an NFL running back? Zeke is getting into his what year? Throw me a comment up there as we talk about this, baby. Quinn, we're going to get to your comment, baby. We're going to get to your comment. I just want to make sure all my Cowboy cousins are aware of this, baby. This is breaking within the last 24 hours. Like I said, Jerry Jones came out and said, Zeke got to be the focal point. And then, of course, Blogging the Boys reported that, Emmitt Smith was on the mic, the SB Nation NFL show, Super Bowl Nation show over there. So go check it. Secret supporters over there. The link is in the group, baby. And Emmitt Smith doubled down on what Jerry Jones said and said that Zeke has to be what? Let's go back to it. We're going to finish this out so y'all can get the rest of it. I know y'all tired of me flipping back through it. He says, the question becomes, how long can any man last in this league? Stephen Jones said it best. They don't make them like they used to. I mean, I'm old school, throwback. It is what it is. First, second, and third down back. All day long, as AP would say. Who knows AP? All day. Shout out to Adrian Peterson over there, baby. That was us. Nowadays, it's running back by committee. You know how they like to do. All the Cooks, all the Camaras of the league now, all the little darlings of the league, all the Debos of the league, they like to do things by committee, baby. They're not built different. They're not built like an Ezekiel Elliott. They're not built like Emmitt Smith. He's not saying that he cannot handle it. You've got to put it in his hand to give him a chance to prove it that he can win. That's what the GOAT had to say, y'all. So, Quinn, I hear you, baby. But what do you think about that? Are you on top of that, Quinn? Quinn says it right now. He says, my point is like the 1-2 punch. And Zeke said it best. He pounds and Pollard grounds. Emmitt is the GOAT. He didn't have a great line after 5 years. So when we go into the postseason, the guys are healthy and fresh. I see you, Quinn. I appreciate you sticking around and getting the conversation going here. Like I said, I got some great photos I'd like to give away here today. So for folks that are in the Star game, if you see this, Sean Lee, get up here behind me, baby. That's what's at stake here for the top star giver for the month. Like I said, King Sharon is in the lead right now. So those folks, if you're in the top 5 or the top 6, you got a chance to knock him off, baby. But I got some photos in here that I'd like to give away amongst some other things. Oh, look at what else. I got some other stuff in here. I'm not even going to show y'all the photos yet. Can I get to it? There we go. Well, they say you got to reach down in the bag, baby, to what? Get to the money, right? You know, shout out to, you know, the GOAT. The GOAT knows his value, baby, when it comes to Emmitt Smith, right? You know, GOAT is in the Hall of Fame. You know, Emmitt Smith, the all-time leader. You know, the GOAT was actually voted into our group as the favorite player of our group over there. So shout out to all of the fans in Official America's Team that are here, part of the Built Different group, that are in our group over there too as well. If you voted, you know what I'm talking about. I'll show you here really quickly. Make sure you go over to officialamericansteam.com, baby, and check it out. The story, there's our girl right there, Dallas Diva. Shout out to Dallas Diva, president of RVA City. That's Richmond, VA, baby. Shout out to all them Cowboy fans out there in Richmond. They had a big time event over there yesterday, so shout out to Shamika. And then also you can go down and check out the latest. You see the GOAT right there? Y'all see the GOAT? That's right, baby. That's right. We're going to come up with a new segment, baby, real quick called Follow the GOAT. Follow the GOAT. Stick around, baby. We're going to talk about that here in just a minute. But I had to pull the money out of here so that way you guys could see it, and my ladies too. But make sure you go over to officialamericansteam.com and join the mailing list. So that way when we put out cool stories like when our group votes in Emmitt Smith, the all-time player, right? You know, the guy who taught us about Jerry Jones, who was the king of leverage when it comes to contracts. I remember when Emmitt held out, you know, that was pre-social media before anybody knew. But Emmitt knew his value. Well, I got a bunch of Cowboy fans here that are actually on these dollar bills. How many of y'all know who that is? He a Cowboy fan. Oh, look what we talking about, baby. Oh, we know who the GOAT is. He on the money, baby. I don't really like to claim him, but all my Cowboy Laker fans, y'all know who he is. He a Cowboy fan too, low-key. As we talk about Ezekiel Elliott, look, we got Zeke on the money too, baby. Let's give it up for the money, baby. I need you to reach in your bag of stars out there, baby. If you want to win this star set, we got a goal of 2,100 stars, baby, to unload the money. Get paid like Zeke did. You know, everybody says Zeke changed up once he got paid. How many of y'all know Russell Westbrook, baby? Russell Westbrook, a Cowboy fan too. Oh, we just talking about practice, baby. We just talking about practice. And then lastly, we got Tank with the dreads before he cut them off. So I got a bunch of $1 bills here. You know, you got to know your value as a Cowboy fan, just like Emmitt Smith knew his value when it came to Jerry Jones. Now, Quinn, I ask you this question, baby. I know you're here with me, still tapped in. Is Emmitt still meddling based on this? What you learned here today, if you didn't already know it by Blogging the Boys, so thank you to RJ Ochoa over there with Blogging the Boys. You know, like you said, this was originally caught on SB Nation NFL show. You know, they caught Emmitt late in the night after Jerry had already came out and said these. So I'll put it back up here one more time so you guys can check it out. This is what the GOAT had to say. He said he got to be the focal point of the whole offense, y'all. Not CeeDee Lamb being the number one wide receiver, not Dalton Schultz being Dak Prescott safety blanket, not Tony Pollard in the slot because everybody wants, all the Pollard lovers want Tony Pollard to be a better running back than Ezekiel Elliott, but it's not going to happen because he's in the slot position, as we even seen the GOAT come out and say, Tony Pollard not built like that, y'all. And if you listen to both of them, they're fans of each other's. And you know, it's quite frankly embarrassing that we got Cowboy fans out here trying to cause division around this false narrative that they think Tony Pollard's the better running back. So if you're a Pollard lover out there, tap in, baby. Let me know your thoughts. You know what I mean? We're not trying to scare you off here. We want to hear from you. She says, Michelle says, what are those star totals again? Let me throw them right back up here for you, Michelle. I appreciate you asking the question here. Don't let me get into going. Michelle, you're at 3,400. You're a little bit behind Brandon, but you got to add the top two because Brandon got the Built Different group and he's got that. So he's got about that many stars. Yeah. So there you go, Caitlin. That's a whole bunch of stars. I mean, I'm sorry, Michelle. King Sharon said, those are dope, man. Let's get to 2,100, baby. 2,100, man. You're going to unload the money. And then basically what that's going to do is I'm going to show you the photos in it. And, man, I'm going to tell you, these photos are from the Dallas Morning News of some key players that were on the Dallas Cowboys, no longer there, too. Now it's Will. There's photos in here, man. So if you're a collector of photos and of the like, especially if you like the Dallas Morning News, like I said, I'm a subscriber over there. I share a lot of the stuff here that they put out and talk about it too as well. But I'll unload those photos there. Help me get to 2,100 stars here today as we talk about my man Ezekiel Elliott, baby. You know, is he going to be the focal point? Or is just Jerry blowing smoke? Quinn says, you got to get Denzel money. Hey, man, I appreciate you bringing it up. Did y'all know Denzel is a big Dallas Cowboy fan? If you didn't know, you need to go over to officialamericansteam.com. He's the ultimate Hollywood Dallas Cowboy fan. He's already been registered on officialamericansteam.com. He got receipts, baby. So for all of the other celebrities out there, take note, man. We got to get his money. You're right, Quinn. You're right, but I hadn't found it out there, so I'm going to keep looking for it. And we got Dallas Diva on the line here. Appreciate you checking in. That's my LinkedIn connection right there. You know, shout out to all the folks on LinkedIn. Dallas Diva here on Facebook checking in. President of the RVA City fan, Dallas Cowboys fan club out there. So appreciate you tapping in here. My man Sebby says, and Hulk Hogan. Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know if there's any Hulk Hogans out there. I got these from Pro Image Sports. So y'all know I shop at Pro Image Sports. So get them stars going up there. And while we do that, before we get into, you know, the Follow the GOAT segment, one thing I'd like to start doing here as a creator is highlighting other creators that I follow or I appreciate or that I like their content. You know, I'm going to share it with my audience here too as well. Now, it's not always going to be football. I can tell you that now as we kick it off here today. Now, this guy I've been following, many of you have probably been following too, especially if you like seafood. Now, the weird thing is I don't like seafood. But I love this guy and what he does as a content creator. And I'd like to share it with y'all. If you don't know about it today, I'm going to share another creator's work here with y'all today before we get to the stars. How many of y'all have heard of this guy? Woo. How many of you heard of the Stale Cracker on Facebook, y'all? This guy is absolute genius when it comes to creating content. He's got a video guy over there, you know, the Stale Cracker, you know, basically a how-to cook on Facebook. So if you're looking for something new over there, you've never heard of the Stale Cracker, check him out, man.
You might recognize this place. It's the OG Canopy. We're about to burn some beautiful steaks. Let's get it, dude. By no means am I a steak expert, but I can cook a pretty good steak. The way you go to these fancy, dancy steak restaurants, you eat that steak, you're like, man, did I put my man thong on for this?
He said, man, did I put my man thong on for this? So if you've never heard of the Stale Cracker, man, you got to go over there and check him out, man. This dude, it's money, dude. If you follow him, you know what I'm talking about, man. I love the way they do their videos. He's in boats catching crabs. He's fishing. He's hunting. He's barefooted. He's out there with guns and knives in the wild and other like, and he's showing us how to cook some food. He's got his own seasoning out there. I'm pretty sure some of y'all have tried it. I'm actually going to get some of it. But if you're looking for some new content, I want to share this with my audience. It's another Facebook creator. You see that he's verified there. Go over there. You can support, throw stars on his content too as well. You know, so shout out to the Stale Cracker, man. I love his content over there. If you haven't heard about him, make sure you go over there and check him out. King Sharon, of course, says, I watch that dude all the time in Gladewater, Texas. I see you out there, Brandon. Appreciate that. But go over there and check out the Stale Cracker, baby. So I wanted to get into this Follow the GOAT segment, right? I wanted this to be the Follow the GOAT segment. This is going to be a segment we're going to do here on the show when we stream from StreamYard, y'all. It's going to be the Follow the GOAT segment, and basically this whole show is kicking it off with the GOAT on Follow the GOAT. Follow the GOAT is going to bring you what's Emmitt Smith up to? What's Emmitt Smith talking about? What would Emmitt Smith do? Quotes by Emmitt Smith, all kinds of content from Emmitt Smith. Why? Well, our group voted him as the most favorite player of all time this year, and we wrote a story about it and shared it on officialamericansteam.com. So shout out to everybody who participated in that. Now, let's talk about some news here today. Did y'all hear the news on NFL Network? Yep. Breaking news here today. Deebo Samuel signed a 3-year extension with the San Francisco 49ers, right? I never was worried about Deebo coming to Dallas. That was all. He had to do what he had to do to get paid, right? Like the GOAT said, he had to hold for his value, right? So let's get them stars up there, baby. Let's get them stars up there. You see them 2,100 stars so we can unload these photos from the Dallas Morning News. I mean, I got something even better than that, y'all. After the photos, I mean, if you stick around here, we get the star party started, y'all. I'm telling you, I got some stuff to unload. I'm talking Hall of Famer stuff here. Signatures, baby. You're going to want to see after we get this package of money unloaded and these Dallas Morning News photos unloaded. Let's get over here to the Creator Studio so I can take a look at where we're at on the show right now. So if you got your stars, make sure you start donating them now. That way you can be in the running. And like I said, you see these two things here behind me. This Sean Lee jersey. It's autographed with a COA. That means certificate of authority or certificate of authenticity. Certificate of authenticity. Let me get that right. That means you can verify that's an actual signature. If you know anything about Emmitt Smith, you know he's got his own company called Prova. He cares about that type of stuff. You know, we're going to talk about that stuff here on Follow the GOAT segment. So make sure you tune in here with us and follow us on the show, baby. So it's wide open right now. 2,100 stars, baby. It's out there. Help me get to my first star goal. You're going to unload this money. And then what you're going to do is I'm going to unload these photos. You're going to get these photos in there with it too as well, baby. First goal, 2,100. Let's go, baby. You got to hit that star button and you got to hit that share button. So that way you can get in the running for the Sean Lee combo pack. Now, if you're just tuning in and you're wondering what this Emmitt Smith shirt is up there, right? Well, I'm a Fanatics affiliate, right? And, you know, if you scroll to the top of this comment section here, there's a link there for that actual shirt. I bought that on Fanatics. That is the Emmitt Smith Mitchell and Ness t-shirt. Now, I've had this for a while and washed it, dried it, sweated in it, cut in the grass a couple times. You know, it's still good, baby. It's a Mitchell and Ness. You can scroll up to the top. I like to shop at Fanatics. And y'all know I'm a Fanatics brand ambassador, baby. I'm an affiliate. So if you click that link and you buy something, just know I get a small commission. So thank you. That's called affiliate marketing. I want to make sure everybody knows what's going on. My man Quinn says, Still Cracker is Daniel Boone. My kind of guy. Fish on. Exactly. I see a lot of my Cowboy cousins follow similar creators. That's great. I appreciate you sharing that with us here today. As Kelly's tapping in here today, she says, all of my autograph helmets are authenticated through Prova. Did you know that Emmitt Smith had a company called Prova? It's actually verified signatures, like what Kelly's talking about. These are the things we're going to talk about when we say follow the GOAT, baby. So hit that star button or hit that share button, one of the two, baby. If you can't get down, man, you got to give me some social currency here today. If you can't get the real bag, I need you to get that social currency bag on there. Get your comment. Give me that one share. Get your like on, baby. But yeah, if you click that Fanatics link that's up there, like I said, I'm a Fanatics affiliate. I'll get a small commission. That's where you can get that Emmitt Smith tie-dye t-shirt there. It's a Mitchell and Ness. I think it's around $60, $63, $69 or something like that. Click that link. I get a small commission. I want to say thank you. I'm not only up here just telling you to go buy the stuff. I actually purchase it and wear it myself. And I'm going to tell you it's worth it. So go over there and check it out. But with being Fanatics, I'd like to show y'all a little something, and we're going to do this from time to time as well. We're going to mix it up here a little bit. I got a brand new commercial that's got our guy Ezekiel Elliott. Well, it's not brand new. It's brand new here, but you get the point. So shout out to Fanatics. Y'all know I'm a Fanatics affiliate. If you shop at Fanatics, these are some of the types of things you can get from Ezekiel Elliott over there. Check it out.
What's up, Cowboys fans? Ezekiel Elliott here, letting you know my memorabilia collection is available on Fanatics.com. Check it out.
There you go, man. You heard him. That's Zeke Get Freaky Cowboys. Shout out my man Starboy Voodoo Cash. I heard the song coming in. But that's a video straight from Fanatics. So thank you, Fanatics YouTube, courtesy of that. You know, Fanatics affiliated over here. So this is where I get a lot of my gear and a lot of my merchandise, especially those that I share with my supporters that have won here too as well. And, you know, I share other places that I shop at too, like as well, Pro Image Sports. As you can see, we got the money package up here today. But getting back to this breaking news, baby. Yeah, Debo signed a 3-year extension with the San Francisco 49ers today. That was breaking in case you've been sleeping under a rock. You know, everybody, there was a lot of Cowboy fans out there. I think there was the Pollard lovers. They were saying, oh, Debo's coming to Dallas. Debo's coming to Dallas. Let's trade Zeke for Debo. You remember those folks? I know y'all read them comments out there somewhere. Let's trade Zeke for Debo. Right? Quinn says the GOAT held out and proved his value. They lost to Buffalo in the first game, and Charles Haley made Jerry sign, right? GOAT still led the lead in rushing, and Jerry signed him. He would have easily shattered the annual rushing record. He finished with 1,800 plus. Exactly. You know, we tabulated all of those stats over there for you at officialamericas.com, baby. I know what y'all are doing. Y'all are holding y'all stars because y'all think Brandon, y'all just going to let Brandon walk away with it. I guess y'all just going to let Brandon get the Sean Lee jersey and the photo. That's cool. That's cool. Remember, if you donate at least 2,000 stars at any time during the month, you're going to get a Cowboy Cousins shirt on the house. So help support the content, baby. Help support your creator here. As we highlight other creators, as we talk about it, you give 2,000 stars, baby. That's right. If you don't win anything, you're going to get your Cowboy Cousins shirt. So make sure you hit that star button and know that you're going to win something here as long as you donate stars. So with some other news, we got the Hall of Fame game coming up this week between the Oakland Raiders, you know, with that other fraud number 4 over there, Derek Carr, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? That's going to be this Thursday, August 4th. That's the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. So shout out to all of those folks that's going out there to Canton. Have you been to Canton, Ohio before? Any fans on the line here today? Leave me a comment and let me know how you been to Canton, Ohio. I went last year and I got to see my favorite Cowboy of all time, you know, Drew Pearson right there. Get into the Hall of Fame. I thought that was pretty cool. But other news, like we said, Debo signed a contract, just, you know, filling you in. If you haven't been keeping up on NFL Network, if you are looking for a way to watch in-market and out-of-market games this season, check out NFL Plus. That's what I got. I'm up here in Seattle, and I don't get all of the Cowboy games. And quite frankly, the games that I go to, the games that I can't get to, I won't be able to watch. As low as $4.99, man. NFL Plus is on the books. They just launched it this week. I'm not affiliated. I'm not making any money off of that. I'm just telling y'all that's what I'm using. So for everybody that runs up into the Build Different group page or an OAT, you know, on game days, y'all know how y'all do it. Who's streaming the game, man? Who's streaming the game, man? Who's streaming? It's Amazon. They streaming the game, baby. So make sure you get in the game of streams over there and make sure you're well aware, you know, like Amazon, it's got Thursday Night Football locked in. If you don't have Thursday Night Football on Amazon, you're not going to be able to watch it. And we're not streaming it for free no more. I mean, creators, that was 2-3 years ago, man. We don't do that stuff no more, man. That's copyright stuff. You know? But get your NFL Plus. It's brand new and unloading it. You can start out at $4.99. It's got a package that goes all the way up to, I think, $79.99. I believe that's the one I got, where you can get access to all 22 to be able to watch film, to be able to rewatch games, and also watch in-market, out-of-market, and primetime games. Because, you know, we got 5 primetime games on primetime this year, right? Jeffrey Chandler says, how much is his contract? I didn't get it. But 3 years, $73.5 million, I believe 58 guaranteed. Something to that effect. And that brings up the question. We see these players like a Debo, right? Like a Debo Pollard. You know, I talked about Percy Harvin was one of the first to break it. You know, everybody's stuck around Debo because of the social media effect. Now everybody knows who Debo is, right? Not everybody knew who Percy Harvin was. Some people still don't know who Percy Harvin is. Shout out to Percy if he's out there listening anywhere, baby. But yeah, you know, it brings up the question, especially when it comes to, you know, Tony Pollard's on the contract year. You know, he balls out as a slot wide receiver. He's a running back, but really he's special teams or a kick returner like he was at the University of Memphis. How do we really pay this guy? What position do we really pay him in? You know, we went back to the shelf life of running backs, 3 to 5 years, right? Ezekiel Elliott's coming in his 7th year, y'all. He just cleared 1,000 yards with some kind of PCL injury, right? 1,000 yards, and we still got Cowboy fans out here fixing your mouths to say that Zeke is washed up. You don't even know the shelf life of a running back in the NFL. Listen to your football lack of football acumen. It's spewing out of your mouth. It's going to raise the question. We got some big profile Cowboys going to be getting paid here over the next couple of years, and I think that's why the salary cap boys have been tight on the money as they have been here lately. Don't you think? You know, we're in the top 3, I think number 2 with the most money in salary cap. We ain't went out and got nobody. You know, Tampa Bay signed Julio Jones. DK Metcalf got re-signed up here in Seattle. Funny how that worked. You see how they both went out? You know, they both got talked about again. We always talk about how players associate themselves with the Dallas Cowboy, you know, with the star to improve their value. It's a pretty much cut and dry blueprint for athletes out there to go out there and say that, as we see Debo was even in Dallas up there shaking hands with Dak. He was doing what he had to do. And if you watch the NFL Network, LaDainian Tomlinson said that today. Pollard was out there doing what he had to do. He was doing essentially what Zeke did. He did what the GOAT did when it came to Jerry Jones, and he held for his value, baby. He held for his value. So if you're just tapping in, I got a whole bag full of money. Like I said, baby, we got Tank on there. Help me get to my first star goal of 2,100. That's Shaq, baby. We're going to unload the money here. That's the GOAT right there. That's LeBron, baby. That's Zeke himself, as we talk about. All of these are Cowboy fans. That's Westbrook. And finally, AI, man, because we just talking about practice, baby. But I got some photos in here that I want to unload on y'all. Help me get to my goal of 2,100 here today, y'all. Reach in your bag, get them stars. Where my Cowboy cousins out, support the content. As we get into this Follow the GOAT segment, like I said, this whole show today is devoted to the GOAT. Because quite frankly, it's been the GOAT statement that we talked about. And if you're tapping in here late and didn't know, this is what the GOAT had to say after Jerry Jones came out yesterday and said Zeke had to be the focal point for the Dallas Cowboys. Right there, man. You see it from the GOAT's mouth, y'all. Now, this is via Blogging the Boys. Thanks to RJ Ochoa. You know, the GOAT was on SB Nation NFL shows podcast over there. It's in that link that I shared in the supporter group over there for my green badges. You know, I hooked y'all up first, baby. I work for y'all. So appreciate all the green badges. Always taking care of me. Y'all know I essentially go to work for y'all. But we're going to have this segment pop up here every show. The GOAT is, quite frankly, our favorite player in our group, in Official America's team. So thank you. We see Shamika Mallory's here on the line with us. That was her player, her favorite player of all time. She nominated him in the group, and he won. So we're going to talk about him all this year. It's going to be Follow the GOAT here on the shows that we do on StreamYard, and we're always going to center some stuff around Prova, the GOAT talk. What has he said? What kind of businesses is he in? Is he NASCAR? Where's he at? So we're going to do some GOAT segments here as we move forward, because quite frankly, why not? I mean, it's the GOAT, right? The GOAT. My man says I'm at like 5,300, big dog. Let me go over here and refresh. Thank you, King Sharon, for keeping me in line. My Cowboy cousins always keep me on track, even when I'm off. Appreciate that. But let's take a look at the dashboard, the live dashboard here. Let's see, and I'll get a snapshot and give you a report of where we're at with those folks and the stars. All right, there we go. We got Shamika Mallory with 2,500. We got Brandon King Sharon with 2,200. We got Michelle Thompson with 2,100 and Mike Bear with 1,200. Man, I need to get on my job. Thank you, King Sharon, baby. So we have unlocked the money, baby. We are going to make it rain here today, baby. We're going to unload these photos from the Dallas Morning News. Shout out to my man, Sam the admin, Sam Harris. You know, Sam Harris picked me up from the airport in 2017 when I first started out this stuff with OAT and blogging and doing all of this type of stuff. He picked me up from the airport, took me to my hotel. I appreciate you, Sam. He actually mailed these to me. He found these from the Dallas Morning News. Said, hey, man, BG, you want these? I'll mail them to you. They're from the Dallas Morning News. A couple photos. I said, man, sure, man. Well, I've had them here tucked away, baby. So this is from the Dallas Morning News, and you can see the postage code on it there right there. It says February 2017, right? Top star giver here today is going to walk away with these photos. Oh, man, I don't even want to put that one on the front. I'm going to say that for last, y'all. But check it out. We got Zeke himself, baby. Remember that hashtag finish the fight. These are photos from that rookie year, 2016 via the Dallas Morning News. These are photos taken by the Dallas Morning News. That's Zeke. Top star giver here today is going to walk away with not only that money, but these photos. Dak Prescott, a young Dak Prescott, as you can see. We're breaking out all the goods here today. Oh, look at that guy. Jason Witten, man. King Sharon won his Salute the Service jersey here last month, I'm sorry. And there he is right there. That's the man, the myth, the legend that we got. Look at that. You're going to get some Sean Lee with some Sean Lee, baby. We got the general up on there, too, as well. These are all via the Dallas Morning News. And then lastly, we're going to throw up the X, baby, because y'all remember Dez was still with the Dallas Cowboys in 2016. So, top star giver here today is going to walk away with the money. Must be the money. Must be the money. How many of y'all remember that song that Primetime did called Must Be the Money, huh? I know we're aging ourselves here. All us 90s Dallas Cowboy fans here are aging ourselves, right? We talk about this type of stuff. I know, VCR days, all that good stuff.
When you hold nearly 100 town halls, you listen, you learn, because
gotta love ads. Gotta love them ads on YouTube, you know what I mean? But I'm bumping this in the background, baby. That's that primetime song, baby. You can go check it out on YouTube, man, called Must Be the Money, baby. Because now we're going to unload the grand prize here for the show today. This is just the first one, baby. Must be the money. I told you, baby. Must be the money. Check it out. So we got that bump in there a little bit. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, they're there, baby. 88, baby. We get to, what's it? 2, 4, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we are there. 8,800 stars. Y'all have already beat me to the punch, baby. So here we are. Top star giver here today. Overall, baby, I got an autographed Hail Mary Drew Pearson with certificate, baby. You see that? That's that Navy dude right there. You see that Navy dude? Roger Staubach right there, right? So top star giver is going to walk away with all of this here today. We reached our goal of 8,800 stars here today on the show. Now, remember, you give 2,000 stars, you get a Cowboy Cousins t-shirt. So if you're a Drew Pearson fan like me, that's my favorite player, like I said, right? I told you we're talking about Hall of Fame. We got Hall of Fame this week. Y'all remember I was there last year in Canton. So there's Drew Pearson right here. Here's his autograph. There's Roger Staubach. That's on the infamous play. That's with a certificate of authority. So shout out to all of those folks that have given stars. Let's get a quick star report right quick. And thank you for helping me reach my star goal here today. All my Cowboy cousins, I appreciate y'all. Without y'all, this shit wouldn't happen. But yeah, go over there to YouTube, man, and check it out. Must Be the Money. Deion Sanders put out a song. And I think our star givers, hey, man, check it out. Mike Bear, you're at 2,200. Shamika's at 2,500. Mike, you still got a chance. Mike won the Chef Abraham hat here the other day. Mike, are you going to walk away with all the money in the photos, baby? We're going to give a couple more shout-outs here in the show. We're going to give y'all a chance to dig back in your pockets for the stars, baby. If you're just getting involved with stars, you want to come and get with us next month. I got another grand prize I'm going to be unveiling next week. Top star giver is going to get those prizes. Top star giver for the month of July is winning this. So top star giver today is winning all of this. Man, look, there's stuff going off the shelves here, y'all. You don't even really have to really like the content over here. You can just fuck around, hang around over here and win something for free. Quinn, tap it back in. I appreciate all the love here today, Quinn. Quinn says, one more thing, 22 and 42 and blocking for him. Moose, Zeke doesn't have a fullback. Ooh, great point. I think we did sign a fullback, didn't we? Didn't we recently sign a fullback? I don't know. Caitlin, you still online? One of my smart Cowboy fans that follow those signings and those names. But appreciate all of the context here today, Quinn. Mike is joining. It looks like Mike is busy throwing some more stars. I see those blanks coming up. Let me check it out. I'm going to give Mike a chance before we get out of here today. I appreciate everybody tuning in here today. We've been talking about Emmitt Smith. What he had to say. He's doubling down on what Jerry Jones had to say when it came to Zeke being the focal point of the whole Dallas Cowboys offense this season, y'all. And I'm pulling up the stars right now. 2,400 for Mike, 2,500 for Shamika, 2,200 for Brandon, 21. It is close, y'all. It is close. If I cut it off now, whoever's there is going to get it. I'm going to stay here for a few more minutes. So if you're just tapping in for the first time, baby, you love some Drew Pearson, some Roger Staubach, you can get in the star game, baby. Go to fb.com/stars. We're giving away all kinds of cool prizes here. Plus, we're talking about our favorite players. We're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. We're staying tapped in. This is a lifestyle. You know, not a lot of NFL fans are built like this. A lot of fans, quite frankly, after the Super Bowl, they take their gear, they tuck it away in the closet, put it under the bed, put it in the chest of drawers. Yeah, they put it in the chest of drawers, baby. And then when the season comes, like right about now, they start hearing all these notifications. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Breaking news. Emmitt Smith had this to say about what Jerry Jones had to say. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. That's how it works, man. You got to stay tapped in, you know, with these networks. You know, you may get one side of the story based on that network's view of what they want to do with their subscribers. Nowadays, with your Dallas Cowboys here, you can't even listen to Jerry Jones and company. You got to decode that stuff like Jerry speak. Well, that's what me and my supporters do here. So I appreciate all my supporters supporting the content here. We're going to get one last look at the star count. We're going to see where everybody's at. So get your stars in, fellas. Ladies, it's been a tight race thus far. But my question is this, man. Tony Pollard has a great year, and it comes time for the Dallas Cowboys to pay him. How are we going to pay him if he's successful as a slot receiver this year? Are we paying him as a running back? You know, we're waiting to see this language come out from this Debo contract that he only lines up in the backfield for so many times. You know, shout out to LaDainian Tomlinson on the NFL Network as they were talking about that. I don't know. We're going to have to peel his contract back. I know they probably didn't put anything in there like what they did with Kyler Murray. You know, the 4 hours of mandatory study time, I guess they went out there and they took that out. They said that was a bad look. Yeah, man, that's just what we call testing the market. NFL players, if you're listening up, pay attention, baby. They're about to get nasty with these contracts. And when they start saying they want to put 4 hours of study time in on your contract with some guarantees tied to that, or, you know, that would be taken away if you didn't meet those contract obligations, and you could lose millions of dollars because they know your weakness, then get ready. You're going to have to shore it up out there, Cowboy players. You got to shore it up, baby. You can't be lacking. You can't get caught lacking out there on the field or in the gym for that effect. But we're going to get this last star report, and then we're going to clock out of here today. So if you're just tapping in, I appreciate everybody here. If you did me that one favor, like I said before we opened up here today, if you did me that one favor and you shared this one time, thank you for listening. I love smart Cowboy fans because I tell you, I see dumb Cowboy fans commenting on Facebook, especially on these posts, all day long. Lord have mercy. And Mike Bear looked like he's clipped it with 3,600. Shamika at 25. It looks like Mike is going to go on and take the cake, baby. I appreciate you, Mike Bear. That's going to be 2 things. Thank you for knocking that out back-to-back, baby. You're going to get that 88 autograph photo. You're going to get that money. You're going to get all those photos, man. And you even got the Chef Apron hat. So thank you, Mike Bear, for supporting the content here, baby. These are all yours. Make sure and DM me your address, buddy, so I can get this out to you with the quickness. My name is BG the Cowboys Unifier, baby. We've been talking about the GOAT, and we've been talking about my man, Emmitt Smith, going into it, or I'm sorry, Ezekiel Elliott, you know, baby GOAT. Going into year 7, he just cleared 1,000 yards after a PCL injury. He's coming back in the best shape of his life, but Cowboy fans still want to have to fix their mouth to say, Tony Pollard is the better running back than Ezekiel Elliott. Well, I got news for you, Tony Pollard lovers. If you read what the GOAT just put up there, I don't think he said Tony Pollard was a 1, 2, 3 back. Y'all tune in, baby. Get them gym reps in. We'll see y'all on the next episode.